the boxing border control, they're going to sort it out. I'm ready. I'm clean. I'm 60%. I've been tested my entire career for the last 10 years. I've been tested more than I've ever been tested for a fight during this training camp. I have an app on my phone where I have to designate where I'm going to be every single day, and I've been on that app for my entire career, and I will be on it for the rest of my career. And they can come and test me, blood, urine, unannounced whenever they see fit, and I've never failed a test. I've even been tested on holiday. Obviously I don't condone illegal substances in the sport of boxing, especially in boxing, because it is, things can happen. Health is a real issue.
But if you don't condone that, what would be your reasoning for going ahead with this fight?
Well, listen. I'm staying out of the politics. I don't know what's gone on. I've heard the news like you guys have heard the news, and all I can do is be a professional and make sure I'm ready to fight. I am ready, and as news unfolds, then we'll deal with it as it goes on.
The British Board of Boxing's position is that currently they are refusing to sanction the fight. You said that you believe they're going to sort it out. What gives you faith that they will come to a resolution and that this will go ahead?
I've prepared. I've done my job. It's now in the hands of the promoters, the governing bodies, to make this fight happen. All I can do is be ready.
Those are the words of Chris Eubank Jr. as he responds to the new news concerning Conor Ben. And let me counterpunch. First off, I got to take my hat off to Chris Eubank Jr. for just staying professional. I mean, a lot of times fighters use this as an example or as an opportunity to just blast the other fighter, dog the other fighter, make preconceived notions about, what type of fighter that is. But like Chris Eubank used that as a platform, as a tool to, in fact, talk about or praise himself. Like, look, you never seen this shit happen to me. All through my career, the rest of my career, I will be drug tested. I even got drug tested on holiday. I got an app where they always know where I'm at for whatever reason. If they need to draw it, I'm here and I'm available. So when they come knocking at my door, take your blood, take your urine. Here it is. I'm a clean fighter. I don't condone it. But what he didn't do, he didn't go into the politics. He didn't dive down that rabbit hole like a lot of fighters would do. And I think that's the best approach that can happen. But also, like I told you guys, when the fight is still ahead, because really this is up in the air, and the fight is supposed to go ahead, it just lets you know that money talks and bull runs a marathon. Why? Because, again, if this was just a regular fight, normal fight, not a high-stake fight or whatever, this fight would have been canceled due to the fact of the discrepancy. Counterpunch. The only reason really the Dillian White fight didn't go ahead is because they didn't inform Team Rivas on what happened. If that would have happened, they would have made sure that fight would have been stopped until otherwise, until proven, until, hey, where's the second B sample? Hey, is this actually the end result? And with Chris Eubank, he's like, look, I'm just here to fight. And I can appreciate any man that just does the job, because a lot of people try to play devil's advocate and this, that, and the other. He's just like, look, all I can do is, be ready to fight. Let's hope for the best. Obviously, he knows about it and he's willing to still fight him. That reminds me of Anthony Joshua still wanting to fight Jarrell Miller after Jarrell Miller got popped with 3 different substances in his body. So, it shows a lot of character with Chris Eubank, but also it shows that he wants that damn cash. He wants the money, okay? And he doesn't want anything that is kind of loopy, because UCAD has one type of result, which is negative. Boxing Board of British Control I think I said that right. Has another result. Okay, so in situations like that, I don't see that why they would stop a fight. You know, worst comes to worst, if it does come back or whatever, because this is what we're looking at. Let the guys fight, you know. But if I'm Chris Eubank Jr., though, honestly, you know, I would, in fact, use that as a way. If I do lose, you know, you can still question at this point, like if he wouldn't have took this female fertility drug, you know, would he have won? Would he have performed? And the thing is, as long as he tests positive, some sort of substance was in there. And the crazy thing about the whole ordeal is we'll never know. You know, we'll never know if that is the case unless they do it again. You know what I mean? So if it is a good fight, I would look for a rematch. But I think both guys are supposed to be on even playing fields, you know, which I think they are anyway. You know, I think Conor Ben and Chris Eubank, you know, have been, you know, open to these drug testing. So again, it's good not to get into the politics because, you know, you don't really know everything at the end of the day. You know what I mean? But this is a high stake fight and I doubt it will be canceled. But the bottom line is we have a fighter still willing to do his job, and that's Chris Eubank Jr. You guys tell me what you think about Chris Eubank responding to Conor Ben's positive test from the Boxing British Control or the British Boxing Control. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.